Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So I have a quick full body workout for you today. Anyone can do it, but is designed especially for my beautiful pregnant ladies out there. Build your arms, back, chest, shoulders, legs and abs while strengthening, tightening and tone every muscle with this quick and efficient full body workout. We will use resistant loops, also called booty bands, to add an extra challenge to traditional body weight exercises, as well as the normal elastic bands. This first upper body exercise will focus on your lateral engagement with your transverse abdominals muscles. So you need to focus on the broadened shoulders, maintaining that upper body nice and straight, your pelvis in neutral as much as you can, drawing abdominal in, as well as when you inhale, your belly softens and expands, and when you exhale, your belly comes back in towards your body. So in each pull that you do, you need to think about that lengthening of that posterior part of your body as you pull and you exhale and you draw your abdominals in towards your back. I did more or less 12 to 14 reps in this kneeling position, which also you can do in a seated position or standing position. The next exercise is a shoulder gliding exercise. As you can see, I'm gliding my shoulders down, like I'm crunching, like a knot in between my shoulders. I'm pulling the shoulders far into like a nice cactus position, or like a wide shoulders. You pull in as you exhale, pull back and in as you straighten your shoulders or your arms. So you need to really focus on that lengthening of the posterior part of your body. Then I did a single arm, alternating one hand at a time, and really focusing on drawing the shoulders and the lats down towards my hips rather than going up. Sometimes we pull the shoulders up, but we need to have the shoulders right in place. So we need to feel that gliding sensation of the shoulders. I did more or less 10 to 12 reps, and that was part of the warm-up for shoulders. This one is one of my favorites. Is kneeling resistant band bicep curl. You can either be sitting on a chair, on a bench or stool, or you can be kneeling. You need to place one end of your resistant band on your foot and hold the other end into your other hand, while resting your elbow next to your lats. You may need to lean slightly forward to achieve the starting position. You need to focus on keeping your core engaged as well as your back nice and straight. You should be able to start with your arm about more or less 90 degrees angle or greater. And now you do the bicep curl by pulling right up towards your shoulder and keeping your shoulder nice and relaxed. This is a trunk rotation with pelvic stabilization, which it will maximize your trunk rotation by pulling your arm back like an archer, following with the eye line, your elbow and your shoulder. So your pelvic needs to be as stable as you can be. This trunk rotation with pelvic stabilization exercise has a focus of strengthening your obliques. So you first need to start the movement with your obliques, then the rotation. You need to start exhaling back as you pull back and inhale forward. Your opposite arm will be extending as far as you can control, so you maximize your rotation. This next exercise will focus on the mobility of your shoulders by protracting and retracting your shoulders. So why is it so important to retract and protract your scapula? It's a movement that focuses on improving the integrity of strength of your shoulder blades. You need to move your scapula or your shoulder blades, which are not muscles themselves, but they are surrounded by your back muscle that supports your spine. So this smooth and simple movement is very beneficial for us throughout pregnancy. Now we're going to punches with rotation, still going into the scapula mobilization. So we'll be strengthening our upper body as well as maintaining your muscle connection throughout this exercise, meaning that you need to really focus on those lats engagement. I did more or less 12 to 14 reps and it felt really good. This exercise called seated high row. It will strengthen your lats and upper back. Sit on the floor with your legs out in front of you. You can have your knees slightly bent. Keep your spine in a neutral straight position. Wrap the resistance band around your feet at the arches. Cross the resistance band so it makes like an X over your legs and hold it there right in front of your shoulders on each arm. Pull the hands back, keeping your elbows up and back rather than out to the side. So your elbows has to be at the same height of your shoulders. Your upper arms should be perpendicular to the floor, shoulder blades down. When you pull back as far as you can, scrunch your shoulder blades together and return to start position and repeat. This shoulder external rotation wide V exercise will build strong shoulders as well as nice open pectorals, and the main focus is your lateral deltoids, your serratus anterior and upper pectoralis, meaning with all these muscles focus, you will feel that your shoulders will feel strong as well as you will regain strength if you haven't had any strength before, as well as some shoulder stability. Moves that requires you to use several muscles at once are ideal for your upper and lower body because it's just a couple of moves you can work most of the major muscles in your body. Perform this external rotation wide V shoulder exercise in a seated position, which is the most safest pregnancy position you can have, and perform into 12 to 14 reps. Now we're jumping into a kneeling position and we're doing some pelvic tilts with the resistance band. This will strengthen the muscles of your abdomen and lower back, increasing hip mobility and relieve low back pain during pregnancy and labor. So you need to be on a kneeling position with your hands actually pressing towards your thighs of your legs as you hinge back and exhale, pull those arms back. I did also chest expansion, so you will see it in a minute. And all what it is, chest expansion, is pulling your arms back as you exhale, drawing abdominals in and really focusing on that shoulder opening. It's a very good for postural correction. Now we're going into standing exercises, focusing on shoulder mobility and gliding. So we're strengthening our shoulder as well as mobilizing the rest of our upper body with the resistance band. You can do 10 to 12 reps. This shifting resistance band stability exercise will focus on activating your glute medius, which is part of your hip muscles, which also is the one in charge of your stability of your hip and pelvis. So this will be a good activation exercise before you go into one leg standing exercise. 8 to 10 reps is good enough. Stay in that shifting position and start pumping your leg and pulse your leg up and down as you activate your glute medius, and then we switch sides and we do the other leg. 10 to 12 reps to perform this exercise. It will get your glutes on fire. start with one leg at the front and then start pumping your legs to the front and to the back as you pull your arms up to shoulder height. This main focus of this exercise is to find your stability as well as your pelvis mobility and strengthening your arms. Abs engagement is key here for stability of your trunk and upper body as you press your toes back and forward and you pump your arms up and down. So you need to really start thinking about also engaging your transverse abdominals and your lats as you do this exercise, which is the previous one, but we are repeating it for this leg. Both of your legs are in external rotation as you hinge and pull the right leg back into a full extension of the hip as you also start pulling up your arms up and down to the side and back again to the front. This really works your pelvic stability as your whole body stability, and it's very important to find your stability and your abdominals drawing back into your body. 10 to 12 reps. Compound exercises are a great way to actually work one or more muscles. So this exercise is a compound exercise where you will really get your glutes, your quads, as well as your biceps using this resistance band. I did 10 to 12 reps. Now we're going into our last exercise, which is a tricep kicks back. We're going to go into a hinge position and then we're going to leave the arms extended and we're just going to pulse the arms up and down.